What's up, guys? Spartan85 here. Welcome to day 11 of our 7 Days to Die Pacific Rim Seed playthrough. Man, getting close. I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, we're getting close to another horde. What am I doing here wandering around? Call this the Wanderer. That's what I'm doing, is wandering. Here's what I'm leaving behind. I kind of got my inventory sorted. Gonna leave the beers here. I'm really not... maybe I should bring them. Just drink them and use them up. Get them when we encounter zombies. We'll just drink them. Leaving everything here. Lots of stuff to sell. Leaving the wrenches behind because, well, I don't really want to carry them anymore. I don't really need to carry the plant fibers either. So I did craft a few more stone axes. I got my stone axes to level 119. I should have a new barb club. Level 231 barb club. So we got that. Let's bring that down. Level 230 bow, and I got some more arrows crafted too. So we got a little bit done. I got visited by a couple zombies last night, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. I think their bodies... Oh, there it is right there. The body despawned. Yes, I do plan on harvesting more of those once I kind of get a main base set up and I can actually start dumping that kind of stuff into. Let's go east. I know, I think Ted or somebody asked me, I thought you said you're going to harvest these more, and I'm like, yes, I'd like to, but trying to kind of find my next, outpost. And then we can really start doing that kind of stuff. Gonna head into the desert because over there is the hub city. So let's just head into the desert, which is fine with me. I didn't bring my glass jars like an idiot, but we'll go and harvest. Do I have any? I do. Did I bring my cloth? I brought my cloth, so I can make some bandages and, although bandages, you can't... Do you make bandages out of cloth or cotton? I can't... I think it's cloth, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. There's a bandage right there. So we can make some first aid bandages. We can grab all this yucca, which is great to have for yucca juice. I want to say yucca juice smoothies because I'm so used to drinking those in the new alpha, but just yucca juice. That's what it's called. So we'll grab a bunch of those. We'll make those. Those are great to have. They raise your wellness. They quench your thirst really well. So I try not to get too tied up with this stuff, but man, you just can't pass this stuff up. It's just nice to have. Big fan of the desert biome. A great place to mine also. Really great place to mine. So, but we'll keep pushing on. Is that a purse that I passed? Or a rock? It looked like a rock. Don't mean to be so jumpy. I'm sorry. I know I'm... Controller's going back and forth. I keep seeing all this yucca juice and everything. Oh, there's a padlock. Not playing multiplayer. We'll scrap it for the iron. We'll grab it. Why not? But yeah, anytime I walk through the desert, I try to just grab as much as I can. Well, what do we got here? Interesting little road. Oh, trailer park. I'll pass on the trailer park. That's a lot to get in. I do have the sledgehammer, so I can break in pretty easy. But the loot that's there, in my opinion, isn't the greatest. It is a good late game raid when you can just bust through it real fast. But I'm good. Man, look at all this stuff. Man, we're hitting the jackpot. That's awesome. All I'm doing is just kind of walking near the side of the road. That's all I'm doing. So, I'm not breaking the bank or anything like that. I will kill her. Let's drink a beer. Where are they? I had them just a minute ago. Does help your stun damage a little bit. Beer is really good for the stun damage. So, if you're worried about fighting a bunch of zombies, you have less chance of getting stunned with the beer, which is really nice. There's a painkiller. We'll take all that. I'm sure we'll need it later. When I'm getting my butt kicked later on in this episode, I'm sure that'll happen. Happens every episode. Hope everybody's new year is going well. I kind of asked about resolutions already. I won't ask about that again. The rechargeable battery, I'll grab that for now. I might have to throw down a storage box and just do that. Oh, no, the bird's nest. Grab that. I can't grab the egg. Oh, no. Let's turn all these into arrows. I don't think I have 41 stone, though, do I? Oh, I do. Okay, let's turn those all in, and we'll grab that egg real quick. Yeah, I mean, as far as New Year's, I was just kind of looking at my channel. YouTube does a really good job of just kind of telling you how you did for the year, and it's just, wow, the amount of growth I saw in 2023 is just wild. And I've seen a lot more growth. 2023, I really pushed hard trying to bring newer games to the channel, not just 7 Days to Die. Not that I don't have a problem playing 7 Days to Die. I love 7 Days to Die. That's kind of why I play both versions. because it's almost like I'm playing two different games. Like, you got Glock 9 and everybody else out there. They only play the one version, but they're missing out because they, like me, I'm playing two different versions. I'm playing two different games. It helps with burnout a little bit, in my opinion. So, not just playing the same game over and over. Keeps you on your toes. But anyway, I mean, the amount of growth we saw was really good, and I said I really pushed... Oh, is that a nail gun? Well, hello. Let's just drink the blood bag. Oh, man. I'm just going to put the brass up. That's not a lot of brass. That nail gun. That is sweet. Day 11, fully put together nail gun. But like I said, I pushed the Sunday series, which is kind of the non-7 Days to Die games. I bring different survival games. Sometimes I'll bring a horror game. Sometimes I'll bring just a completely random game, like that other game Stuffed the other day I brought to the channel. And a lot of times I just reach out to the dev, and I'm just like, oh, there's a mining helmet. We already have a mining helmet on, right? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. But this one is better. So let's put the glass jar. Actually, let's... man, I tell you what, this is the problem with carrying too much crap, is you have too much crap. Let's get rid of the egg. I want that glass jar, and I'll grab the mining helmet. I think it's actually better than what I'm wearing. It is, a little bit. So we'll keep the old one. Turn the flashlight back on. But that is really, when I first started those Sunday series games, there's a yucca seed. They didn't get very good views. You can kind of go look at it. I mean, they just got a couple hundred views, maybe 50 views or something like that. But I just, I didn't give up. I just kept pushing them, thinking like, and a lot of it is just training the algorithm. Like, all right, Spartan 95 is known for 7 Days to Die. But now he's pushing these other things. Like, what is he doing? Why is he pushing these other games? You keep doing it, and you're kind of known for it after a while. So the algorithm's not as confused anymore. So, we'll kill her, see if she's got a vitamin or something. God, I almost sound like a dog, the way she kind of grunted. But yeah, I didn't have my monitor muted too. Might have been one else here. It's never good. But yeah, I mean... Oh, nothing in there. So, I mean, just kept pushing it, and then now when I put a Sunday video out, it becomes one of my best videos. I mean, sometimes better than 7 Days to Die. Even just these simple survival games that I'm showcasing are doing really well, and it's... I can almost quit 7 Days to Die and just do these games. Just kind of like be Game Edged or, KJ48, where you play different... or in Skippy, where you just play different games and stuff. But I don't want to do that. I love 7 Days to Die too much. I would miss it. I love how good of a survival game this is. To me, it is the best survival game on console and on PCs. It's top 3. Maybe the best. You got Rust up there, and you got The Forest and stuff like that. But it's tough to beat 7 Days to Die on any console, on any platform. So I just, that looking back on 23, that's kind of what I did different. I pushed it. I did go to daily videos at the end of 23. And this is the series that kind of pushed me in the daily videos. Not sure if I'll keep that up for the entirety of 24. It just really depends on how well it does, and just if I'm able to do it, for that matter. Just really, really depends on that. So, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I've had a lot of questions lately, and I get these questions periodically, but I've had a lot more lately with people starting their own YouTube channels, kind of wanting to know, like, all right, like, where do I start? What do I do? Like, give me some pointers and stuff like that. And so I am going to be working on a kind of a YouTube starter video pretty soon, and it's probably got to be a multi-part, because it has to be broken up into so many different pieces and explain it all and stuff like that. What do I want to put here? I don't know if I want to put anything in here. I want to keep it all. Let's just put that in there. I'm keeping the cloth for bandages, so I can make some bandages. And I'm keeping the glass jar Let's put the mining helmet up. Let's put that up. And I need to use up some of these arrows, too. I got somebody coming over, don't I? Oh, that's quite the wandering horde. Much as I'd love to stay and fight you guys and get the XP, I'd really try. I got a horde coming up in a couple of days. I need to discover more of this map. I'm usually not one to run away from a fight. Let's save our waypoint here. Yeah, you guys hang out and do your thing. But I am going to be working on kind of a intro to YouTube, intro to making videos, kind of. Is that Wasteland? I think that's Wasteland. Oh, man. And we're going that direction, aren't we? Look at this road. Oh, man. Let's see if we have a new trader pop up yet. He would be... there's the hub city. We're getting close to radiation. We're getting real close to radiation. We're pretty far east. But like I said, keep your eye out for that. If there's anything you'd like to see in it, I've had a lot of questions about how do I record? Do I record on the Xbox alone? Do I have a capture card? How many monitors do I use? Stuff like that. So if there's specific questions you want answered, let me know. I'd love to include as much as I can. I try to help out as many people as I can that are starting channels or have a channel and want advice. I did have somebody ask me just recently, like, hey, would you shout out my channel? And I just don't do random shout outs. I'm pretty picky about the shout outs I do. I will look at your channel. So, I did go look at his channel. I peered at it, watched a couple videos, and, it wasn't much of a gaming channel. It wasn't much of a 7 Days to Die channel. It was just kind of a channel. And the way I see it is I kind of take those, I take those pretty serious, because if I'm going to tell you guys about a channel, I want you guys to know, like, all right, this, Spartan 85 enjoys him, or enjoys him or her, or whatever. And so, if I shout it out, it's going to be serious. So it's going to be so I don't just want to do random shout outs like, hey, go check out this channel and blah, blah, blah. So, that's a bear. What is he doing? He's fighting a zombie. There's the arch, too. I just found the arch. He's right over here. He just murdered a zombie. Oh, my God. I'm going to die out here, aren't I? I'm going to die out here. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go. Here's a passing gas in the snow. Also, or is that radiation zone? No, that's Wasteland. Oh, that's Wasteland. Well, let's definitely raid this passing gas. There's a bee. There's a bee. I can't remember. I thought bees only show up in hub cities. I guess they do show up in the Wasteland too, don't they? Oh, I missed. Say she's gonna get a shot on me, isn't she? But back to my shout out thing, I do take my shout outs pretty serious. So, I will look at the channel pretty thorough, all that kind of stuff. So, just not some random shout out kind of thing that I try to do. Because like I said, when I got some stories about when I started out. I was kind of telling Steve the other day, if you look at a lot of the channels I started off with, and I joined a lot of Facebook groups and a lot of Twitter groups and stuff like that. X, I need to call it X. I need to stop calling it Twitter. A lot of groups, that start up YouTube channels, and a lot of people when they start up are all sub for sub. They're all about sub for you, sub me, I sub you, and I just really wasn't into that. And I kind of shied away from it. And there were some channels I discovered that I really liked, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to be paired with them. I kind of want to be known that like I hang out with them. Almost something like that. Like so there, and Savin's World was one of them at the beginning. Like me and him kind of came up about the same time, and another guy with I Will Play. It's EYE Will Play. Another guy. He plays Minecraft. He plays 7 Days to Die, and it's just. You look at them, and a lot of those guys took off way before me, and they kind of, they just kind of took off, and I was over here just doing my little console 7 days die stuff, and now I've kind of caught up to a lot of them, and it's just interesting to see some of the guys that, there's a puffer coat, and I'm not saying Savon's World or I Will Play, I'm not talking about them right at this moment, I'm just saying a lot of the other guys I came up with have disappeared. They gave it up. They had to go back to work because they were working from home in COVID, or something like that. So it's just crazy to think about. Whoa, look at that bee. Whoa. Dude was on a mission. He must have got the text message that old lady was ready. Man. All right, well, let's check out this passing gas real quick. We'll throw down some storage. Put down a hatch real quick. Maybe, if I can find it. Oh, I gotta type in hatch, duh. I don't know what I'm thinking. I have too much on my mind. I have so much on my mind for this episode that I want to talk about, and it's all just spilling out. That bee is getting close. Bee is getting real close. So, and I apologize for that. I don't have my thoughts together very well for this episode. But back to the creator kind of thing. I'll go back. I'll wrap around to that. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, where's he going with this? Like, can you wrap this up, please, please, Spartan?" I am working on a video about that. Couple things I can answer just real fast that I get a lot of questions about is, yes, I do use a capture card. I don't have a good recommendation for one. I've used 2 or 3 different ones, and they all just kind of have their different ups and, plus and minuses. The one I'm using right now, I like because it is active. You can see what's going on actively. You can see it. The one I had before had a delay, and I did not like that delay very much. I hated the delay, and you had to put a delay on your mic. Man, I wonder if I can get rid of that jar of honey. I'm holding these shotgun shells. I'm holding these extra arrows. Let's put these arrows up. Oh wait, let me bring those back down. Let's do that. It'll combine them. I guess we'll hold on to everything else right now. Yeah. So yes, I do use the capture card. And you can find pretty decent ones on Amazon, pretty cheap. And honestly, that's kind of what I'm using right now, is a cheap Amazon one, and I like it a lot. But you do get what you pay for. I just want to say, this one is a little harder to get to work. Once I figured it out, it works great. I love it a lot. But the best advice I can say for anybody who's starting up, and I've said this before in other videos and stuff like that, but just keep it simple early on. Don't do anything extravagant. What was that? Was that the bee trying to attack? That was really weird. That was a really weird noise. But just keep it simple. I see too many guys start up and they want to conquer the world immediately. They want to be Markiplier. They want to be, hey, there's a bandage. We'll grab that. They want to be Glock 9. They want to be Markiplier. They want to be, Fooster right off the bat. And, if they just edit, all they got to do is edit, and edit their socks off, and they'll be that way. And it just doesn't work that way. You just got to be yourself. People, and you guys know what you like to subscribe to. What makes you guys hit that subscribe button? Is it somebody that plays a game that you like? Is it a personality that you just enjoy that's not annoying? Hey, buddy. Is it somebody like me that gives horrible names for zombies and breaks their legs like I just did right now? I have a broken leg. Is it somebody like that? So what you like to subscribe for. Sure, try to be that. Try to aim for that, because you're going to get people subscribing by doing that. So just be yourself. Keep it simple. And the best example I can give of that is my very first YouTube video ever. The very first one, and you guys can go back and watch it. I'm sure you guys have watched it before. But literally, I was I'll tell this story again. I've told this story a couple times, but literally me sitting on the bed. I got my daughter sleeping, you know, in her. She was sleeping on the floor that night. She was feeling really sick, and she made a little pallet on the floor, you know, with her blankets and her pillow. She was feeling sick and stuff. Hey, there's potato, and I'll take the potato. I'd like to grab all these cans too. There's no workbench in here. I was really hoping there'd be a workbench in here. Probably gonna get out of here real quick. Worn boots, I'll scrap. Anyway, so I have my, you know, I'm sitting there with my laptop on the bed. It's overheating because it's on the bed, literally. And I got my microphone sitting on the bed. It keeps falling over. I don't have any settings dialed in for, you know, I'm just using Elgato recording software. I'm not using OBS at the time, which I do use OBS to record. I had another person ask me that. What do I use to record? I use OBS. Just throw the potato in there and the lead. And we'll drink that Mega Crush. But, you know, that was it. It was very simple. And I didn't know really how to edit. I spent some time trying to figure out how to edit. Watched a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that. But I didn't edit very much. It was literally just me sitting on the bed talking to you guys. Talking to nobody at the time because I had no subscribers. So, yeah, just one thing to keep in mind. That, and if you go back to that video and you see how many views it got, I'm going to leave these gas barrels here because I'll be back here to get this storage. Let me mark it on the map real quick. That I have a storage here. Save waypoint. Boom. Where are we on the map? We're pretty far east. We're 172 north by 2335 east. So, and we have Wasteland. But that video, it slowly kept garnering views and subs. And I even took a break from YouTube. I mentioned that before too. I took a break from YouTube, but that video just kept getting views and subs. And I could not figure out why, and I think it was mainly because there was a console 7 days that I need. There was a need out there on YouTube for console 7 days that I material. There just wasn't any. So that's another thing you gotta think about, is what are you going for? Don't pick an... Like 7 days that I PC is very cluttered. You really have to get your name out there. And it takes a long time to get your name out there on that, unless you can really stand out. I don't know that I want to go east because we're going to have radiation pretty far. So I'm going to kind of follow this wasteland and just see if we can find anything. We're going to go angle back west. But that's the example I have. It was such a simple video. It wasn't a very good video. It wasn't edited very well, but it was me just talking like I am now. I've rambled this entire video. Literally this entire video I've rambled. And you guys like that. You guys like when I ramble. Apparently. Everybody says, hey, we love it when you ramble. We love hearing you talk. And a lot of people say that they love to just turn my videos on and play 7 Days to Die and have my videos on in the background, which is great. I love that. I'm getting watch time while you guys are playing your game, which is just awesome in my opinion. So, works out in my favor. I mean, you guys are literally watching ads for me and stuff. I mean, to be completely honest. So, that's the best advice I can give to a new person is just be simple, be yourself, put content out there, talk. Talk. It's okay to talk. It's okay to say dumb things. Be yourself. Not that being yourself is dumb. I don't mean that at all. I love that there's a forest patch separating me from the wasteland. I love that. It's like if a dog comes over, he's going to cross the forest. That's freaking awesome. You can hear the wasteland, too. You can hear that. What am I going towards, anyway? Oh, Hub City. Ooh. Oh, there's a new trader. What do I got walking towards me? Okay, just you? Making sure it wasn't like a dog or a Rob Zombie or something. Oh, the old sandwich that everybody wants me to take. I say everybody, just a couple people want me to take this. Sure, why not? I'll grab it. Let's drink this Mega Crush. I said I would. But, and like I said, ask me any questions. I'm happy to help. I wish when I was coming up in YouTube, I asked a lot of questions, and not a lot of people were really willing to help. I found that out pretty quick. The YouTube community, and not any community that in general, I'm not talking about one community at all, or like one. I'm just saying that a lot of YouTubers out there do not want to help. They view you as competition, which if they view you as competition, that's good for you. That means you are good. But they view you as competition, or they didn't have help when they're coming up, so they're not going to help you. So a lot of YouTubers out there will not help, you know, and stuff like that. And I found that out early on. They just, you know, they didn't want to. They didn't want to help. They would almost rather put you down sometimes, you know. And so I know that a lot of it's out there, but if you guys want to join the Discord community, the link is in the description of this video. Join it up. There's a lot of other creators in that Discord group. Is offering, you know, tips and tricks, and if you want to throw your video up there and let us critique it, you can if you want, or if you just want to hop in and say, hey, I'm going live, come say hi if you want. We got a lot of people that just do that, so feel free to join the Discord. I think I'm done rambling about all that. I think I've rambled the entire episode about that, but I am working on a video about that. That's like the 5th time I've said that. It's crazy to think how far I've come just from that first video. You know, you're not talking very much, and excuse me, sorry about that, guys. I got a dry throat because I'm rambling the entire video. That's what I get. But it's just crazy to see how far I've come, and it's also so weird when you know, the first couple months of making content, you hear your voice, and you know, it's nothing different from like, oh, is that the Hub City? That's Hubba Bubba, isn't it? That's Hubba Bubba. That's okay. I'm not going to be able to skirt around this city, because you see Wasteland's right there. I'm not going to be able to skirt around this Hub City. Now, I have enough ammo to take on the Hub City, but I only have a pistol. And it's not going to be that good. So let's go southwest around the city. There is a... let's just grab this road right here, and we'll take it out. We'll just do that. Because if you look at the map, this is basically what we did. We basically made a big loop, found another Hub City. Our original city's all the way down there. So we're kicking butt. Did I mark that trader on the map? I know I was yapping. Oh, no, I did not, because somebody came and visited me. But yeah, like I was saying, like, I remember the first couple times I edited and hearing your voice come back, it's like, whoa, that's what I sound like? And somebody in the comments said I sound like, I think it was Ray Romano or somebody from Everybody Loves Raymond, which I freaking love, because that's one of my dad's favorite shows. So hearing that is great. I don't really have like a Northeastern accent that I know of. I'm pretty Midwest. A lot of people tell me I have a very kind of Southern accent, although I'm from the Midwest. Which, funny story about, you know, I live in Kansas City, Missouri, so, which is a pretty good sized city. And to the north, you got Iowa and Minnesota, and they all talk like Minnesota. Hey, would you like to drink a soda with me? You know, that you just go just a couple hours north, they talk like that. I'm going to scrap these pistol parts. I'm going to drop the sandwiches. I'm sorry, guys. Take everything else. There is Hub City right there. I need to kind of stay clear of that, because there could be a dog or something up here. What is that? Is that something moving? That's that arch. We got forest over here. We'll be safe in the forest. But yeah, and then somebody else said I sound like another, is it Granddad Gamer or Granddad's Gamer or something like that? I sound like him, which I haven't checked him out. I keep meaning to check him out, but it's just funny to hear that, what people think about my voice and stuff. What do you guys think my voice sounds like? I'd love to hear in the comments. What I'm probably gonna regret asking this, but what do you guys think my voice sounds like? Ray Romano. I had a buddy at one of my first jobs told me I sounded like the dad, and I forgot the actor's name, and I feel bad. He's from Schitt's Creek, the creator of Schitt's Creek, but he's also the dad in American Pie. I'm gonna leave those feathers behind. Probably dumb to leave those feathers behind. Ugh, now I kind of wish I would have grabbed them. Paper, I'm good. Why am I in search? I'm not gonna take anything. Why? That's what I get for having full inventory. But what do you guys think my voice sounds like? I'd love to hear. There's a bird's nest here. What can I... Why do I have... Oh, see, I have a full stack of yucca fruit. Yeah, let's grab these... Let's grab the egg. I wanted the feathers. We grabbed the egg. That's funny. But I'd love to hear what you guys think of... And what do people think your voice sounds like? Is there a certain voice that you sound like? Certain maybe celebrity or something like that? Love to hear it. What do you guys think Steve sounds like? Tell me now so I can tell him in the next Contractor episode. I'd love to kind of tell him that it's starting to snow again. Well, let's keep going west. There's this road here. I'd like to go southwest. Let's grab that because this is going to go into the hub city. So let's go southwest. Now, when it starts to snow, do lumberjacks just appear? I don't know. When the weather changes, I can't remember. Honestly, it's been a while. But yeah, now that I've edited, 1,000 videos or whatever, how many videos I put out, hear my voice is like nothing now. It's just like, whatever. That's my voice. Looking back in high school, all my friends thought I had an announcer voice, like, or a car salesman voice. They said car salesman voice or an announcer voice. Let's keep going this way. And I guess it worked out in my favor since I'm able to do YouTube videos and literally talk the entire time about nonsense, about literally ramble on and fill silence. And honestly, watching a lot of YouTubers, that is one of their biggest struggles, is just being able to talk and fill the silence and talk about why they are doing this. And honestly, that's how I reply to comments. When somebody asks me, hey, can you give me advice for YouTube? Talk. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you dropping this? Why are you scrapping this? Why are you doing this? Just explain it. Talk. And I think this is the same road, and it's going to be the same road. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, and I guess I have this gift of being able to literally just yap. Make stuff up. I remember I took a speech class in college, and I aced it. I mean, 98 or 99. Yep. Okay. Let's go down to this road. Let's go south. Let's follow this road south. I also need to find a place to bed down for the night, which I'm kind of thinking this thing, whatever it is up here. I like this cabin on top of look at this, on top of the cliff. Is this cool or what? A random Gen World spit this thing out? Oh, that's freaking cool. We got Z-bags? Yeah, we got Z-bags. Let's deal with them real quick. You got any more beer? I'll drink a beer real quick. But yeah, I mean, I took this speech class, I aced it, and I would write my speech, have it on index cards, but half the time I got up there and I just started rambling. And I picked topics I can ramble on about. One was the first semester I picked, my main topic was survival. Actually, like, camping and stuff like that and surviving in the wilderness. And because I'm a big proponent on that. And, whoa, I got somebody in here. So I'm very passionate about that too. Kind of prepper a little bit. I'm not as much of a prepper as I used to be. I used to be a pretty big prepper. I've kind of calmed down a little bit over the years. But, and then the second semester I actually did Bigfoot, which you guys watch me long enough, I know I'm passionate about Bigfoot. Hi! Man, lady. Let me go dump some storage real quick. I'll come get the rest of that. Is there somebody else? Guess there is. Some glass jars. Let's put some stuff up real quick. Somebody else, too. Where is ya? Ow. Ow! Will you stop it? Is that it? I got somebody else, too, walking on the wood. Oh, it's Mosif. But yeah, like, now that Mo's kind of down, I can kind of continue. But yeah, I mean, that just have this natural ability, and I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. It just... And I hate to say it, and I had to tell somebody this one time, but YouTube's not for everybody. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit that. When I went through the police academy several years ago, you know, the instructors had to have that conversation with some people. Like, hey, being a police officer isn't for everybody. It's just, and it's okay. It's totally okay not to be a YouTuber or not to be, you know, a firefighter or whatever, something very special, you know, it's okay. It's not meant for everybody. You can still enjoy it, you know, you can still try your hardest, you can still learn, but sometimes this is not for everybody. Boom. Okay, there you go. All right, we're in. I'd like to put down an actual proper storage box. I feel better about putting these storage boxes down. I know somebody said you can just use the storage in here, but I just get worried about loot respawn happening, and I just feel a little better about doing this. Just a little better, you know. Put the cornmeal in here. We're going to work on crafting up some bandages tonight, I think. We're going to nerd craft some bandages. Let's, what do we got to eat? We got some bacon and eggs. Let's eat some of that. Get that health back up. 100%. We'll drink some of these goldenrod teas. Get some more glass jars. I'll throw the rest of this stuff in there real quick. There's parts. Boom. Throw the duct tape in there right now. Okay, cool. Let's loot the rest of this real quick. Empty can. I'm just gonna scrap it. I'm to the point now I have food that's gonna help my wellness. Ooh, jar of honey though. I'm just gonna scrap them. Like this right here. I mean, it's gonna give you... Oh, I didn't even see. Didn't even see. It gives you like 5 or 10 iron. It's not that much, but like I said, I'd rather... If you eat it, it's not gonna help your wellness, you know? And that's what I'm after right now is wellness. Alright, what do we got in here? Turd. Alright, we'll grab that. 2 more bandages. Okay, and I've talked about this. I don't show this very much, but if you look around, you can usually find a plate. I don't think this is the one that has plates. This is the one that's actually not in shambles. Usually you can look around and find a plate, and there's something underneath it, but we'll scrap all that. Whole bunch of cloth here. Let's grab the cloth. Why not? Yeah, you can take apart the bed, get some more cloth if you want, but we have plenty, so... Well, tonight, I'm gonna... Oh, there's a bookcase. I totally almost didn't get... Leather gloves. You know, that makes me think... last night, I forgot to mention, I did craft... some cloth gloves. Level 13 cloth gloves. I was wearing plant fiber gloves still, so if that tells you anything about where I was at... medically wise, wasn't very good. So, okay, so we have some glass jars. Just click on these bad boys. There's your yucca juice. Very easy to make. That's why I like to grab those. Don't even take a campfire. So we'll make a bunch of those yucca juices. We'll throw these waters in here. And that's really all the yucca juice I can make. I'll throw these and the glass jars in there. And then we can recipe these. Make some alloy cream, make 6 of them. We'll throw the rest in storage. And then where's my cloth? We'll go recipes. We'll make, how many bandages? Probably a lot of bandages. Yeah, 44. I don't need that many. Let's just make 15. And then once the bandages are done and the alloy cream are done, I will combine those. I'll just click on one of them. You just literally click on the bandage, go to recipe. And you know what? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Am I doing this wrong? Is it... Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. It's cloth that you need. Yes, it's cloth. My bad. So you don't need to craft the bandages. You just need cloth and aloe cream. I always get that wrong, too. How many times I've gotten that wrong? Cloth and aloe cream. That's all you need to make this first aid bandages. So pick up... So I am making the aloe cream now. And we have a bunch of cloth. So we don't need this bandage. Then let's throw that thing up. We'll throw our extras in there. We still have these painkillers we're walking around with that we really don't need to walk around with anymore. We might put those up. So, all right, guys. I've rambled enough. Oh, there's a forge in here, too. Oh, maybe I'll bring the forge with me. Maybe I'll whack this forge, and if you don't know how to do that, you basically take a pickaxe or a sledgehammer, whichever one's going to take the most. Bring it down to, I don't know, let's take it down to pretty low, because what happens is that you need to take it apart with a wrench. We got it on to 83. Let's grab our wrench. Bring that down. Because if you hit it with a sledgehammer or anything else, it's just going to break apart. But if you pick it up with a wrench, you're able to actually pick it up. There's our forge. We have the forge in our inventory right there. So we'll carry that around. Why not? There's our aloe cream. So go to recipes. There's first aid bandages. So I'm going to make a bunch of those tonight just to have. You can't get enough of those. So, all right, guys. I'm signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya.